Good evening, everyone. I'm Lachelle Smith. The New Orleans Pelicans opened training camp this week, and it's the start of a new year. And former Raging Cajun hoopster Alfred Payton, it's his first full year playing for his home team town. Each head coach Alvin Gentry says Alfred will be a huge part of this team's success.
I saw some good things from him, though. I think he's very good at getting the ball to the basket and making plays for himself and making plays for other guys. So, you know, first day it was good, and I just know he's going to continue to get better.
At one time, former New Orleans NBA star Chris Paul came to Lafayette when the Hornets held training camp here in Lafayette. Paul's current team, the Houston Rockets, have set up shop in Lake Charles until Saturday. Practices at the new McNeese basketball facility are closed to the public, but the Rockets are ready to get back into championship form. Last season, the Rockets won a franchise best 65 games, but lost to the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals.
It feels good. We don't have to worry about the conditioning aspect. We can just worry about focus on the details and what we need to do and just play. I think once we play and get familiar with each other again, all the wrinkles and things like that will kick itself out.
Everybody is trying to play the same way. You know what I mean? 3, 4, 5 is all interchangeable. 2, 3 is interchangeable. So everything is interchangeable now. So I don't think nobody really has a position. As far as our schemes, it's pretty simple, but it takes a lot of communication. You know, everybody being on the same page, everybody knowing what we have to do.
It is a big game week for the Raging Cajuns. Louisiana goes to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, looking to shock the world as 49-point underdogs. Not many outside of the confines of the Cajun facilities are giving UL a chance to pull what would be the biggest upset ever. On paper, it looks like a long day for the Cajuns, but in the mind and heart, it's even. Head coach Billy Napier plans to attack what the Tide does best. The problem with that is Bama does everything really good.
You know, it's pick your poison with this group. You know, you got to kind of decide what you want to take away. And they're playing efficient ball, and they're working together in all 3 phases. And, you know, they've got a good thing going right now.
I know they present a lot of challenges for you relative to what he's doing on offense there, and I'm sure he's got his hand in that because that's his expertise. So, but their team is playing with a lot of toughness. They're playing hard.
Here's a few fun facts. Bama has something going against unranked opponents. They are 76-0 under Saban, the nation's longest streak. The last time these two teams met back in 1990, Wilson Phillips was on top of the charts with Hold On, I'm Casey Kasem. Over in Baton Rouge, the Tigers better bring a better defense to face those Ole Miss Rebels. More on the LSU DBU in our Go Nation report.
By some standards, an off night is an off night. Well, not at LSU, not this defense, not when your moniker is DBU for Defensive Backs University. The Tigers won't be able to get away with the same mistakes they made versus La Tech when they play this weekend against Ole Miss in what has been called the best wide receiver core in the SEC and maybe even in the country.
I just wanted everybody to have that same energy from when we first came out the tunnel. You know, in the second half, you know, I was just firing guys up. Like, you know, we got to finish this game. You know, we'll fix all the problems later, but it's better to fix problems with a win than fixing problems with a loss. So, and now we're ready to prepare for Ole Miss and throw that game behind us because there's nothing we can do about it. Everything on the stat sheet, you know, the 300 yards, 80 yards rushing, and we just got to, you know, try to be better than we were last week this week.
In Baton Rouge with your Go Nation report, I'm Ashley Leotis.
That's all we have for sports tonight. I'm Lachelle Smith. Good night.